Welcome to my channel, everyone. Today, I've got a story that's going to keep you on the edge of your seats, filled with drama, conflict, and one neighbor who finally decided to take action. If you like stories about standing up for yourself in surprising ways, this is definitely for you. Let's dive right into it. A few weeks ago, I was feeling pretty frustrated. You see, my neighbor's kids had been making a habit of coming onto my property without permission. They'd be out here every single day, playing around my house and sometimes even venturing into my garden. It was one thing to have them in the driveway, but it really started to become an issue when they began poking around my flowers and plants. I knew I needed to do something about this, so I decided to take a leaf out of nature's book and planted a walls of blackberries and raspberries along both sides of my garden that faced their driveway. These bushes are prickly and tough, perfect for keeping unwanted visitors away. Plus, the added bonus, they're full of delicious berries. But what I didn't expect was how quickly things would escalate. For about 2 weeks after planting these bushes, it seemed like everything was going smoothly. The kids were still hanging around my driveway, but they hadn't ventured into my garden. However, as soon as berry season started and the bushes became full of ripe raspberries, trouble brewed again. One day, I caught those same boys picking and eating raspberries right off my plants. It felt like a violation. After all, I worked hard to grow these berries for myself. So, I told them off and dropped them off at home, informing their mom that I had seen her kids stealing from me. She wasn't happy about it, but took the boys inside anyway. I thought things would calm down after that little incident, but boy was I wrong. About a week later, I went out for a while, and when I returned, there they were. My neighbor's dad, along with his 2 sons, right in the middle of my garden. They were clearing away my bushes and plants like it was their own backyard. I didn't even confront them directly. Instead, I called the cops from a distance. Imagine being so brazen that you don't notice someone watching you as you vandalize another person's property? Luckily for me, 2 officers showed up within 10 minutes, catching the family red-handed. They were still picking berries when they arrived. The police confronted them and explained that what they were doing was trespassing and considered stealing. Can you imagine how shocked my neighbor looked? For once, he seemed to actually understand the gravity of his actions. But his wife wasn't having it. She came outside yelling at both her husband and the officers about me being a little bitch for living next door. Despite her protests, the cops made it clear that pressing charges was an option if I wanted them to follow through with legal action. They told my neighbor he could be in real trouble if this continued. To ensure I'm not caught off guard again, I decided to install a security camera on the wall between my garden and the driveway. It's allowed as long as it's positioned on my property, which means now everything that happens here will be recorded for evidence if needed. But you know, this whole ordeal has made me realize something important. Sometimes standing up for yourself isn't just about planting prickly bushes, it's also about knowing when to call in the professionals and not backing down from conflict. And there you have it. It's been quite a journey dealing with these neighbors, but I'm glad things are starting to look better now. If you've ever faced similar challenges, let me know in the comments below. How did you handle your situation? Don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's story. Until next time, stay safe out there. Hope you found this engaging. Let me know if you need anything else.